giving you a background about why this Diksha Bhumi, my energy source, and many of you, of course, believe in that this is a day of liberation for us. I personally believe that this 14th October 1956 was a day of liberation for us, and what Baba Sahib did was, of course, everybody knows about it, but the most important thing is like he removed all that mental slavery from us. Today I am sitting here, you are sitting that side, wearing nice suit and coat. I love, because then love wearing nice clothes, because then our idol is Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar, who used to flaunt his nice, dress ups. Even during those times, he used to use such kind of unique and very stylish paints which used to come from Germany. So what, it is not that he had more money with him. No, not at all. But he wanted to showcase himself as a model of a community to whom others were calling as a kind of a backward. So he wanted to be a face of that community. And I'm very happy to sit here and talk to you. And of course, thank you for giving me this opportunity. That we represent that values, that vision, that dream of his. But the problem is we are very, very minuscule of our society. So just to give you an example of Maharashtra, where lot many people from our community, they are very well learned and they are at good jobs. But if you go into the statistics, you will find that about 25 to 30 lakh families, so they are like below poverty line. They don't have any source of income of their own, so they have to depend on others. I am talking only about Maharashtra, I'm not talking about India. So whatever we see now, and we talk within ourselves, so this is kind of a cream society which has taken benefits from the vision of Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar and from the things which he did for us. On this day, of liberation, we are sitting here in such kind of a vantage position. So on this day of liberation, I feel that it is our eminent duty to come out with some kind of a very good ideas, collaborative ideas, where we can work together and help our community. Being in a government, I of course try to help others also, as well as our community also. And when we are making policies, so it always comes to us, actually government is supposed to make policies for the welfare of all of the people, but more so for the disadvantaged groups. When we are making a policy, so this thought always comes to my mind, and of course to others also, that how best these policies could be made so that they benefit to the lowest rung of the society. One, how better it could be implemented so that the benefits pass to the lower rung of the society. But the system as of now is still not such that all these benefits, they whatever government thinks, all these benefits, all these schemes, they are still not passed down. That is what is the truth. But when we think about our community, what I find is we always try to see that what government can do. But since now we are in a kind of, as I said, that wanted position, so I feel that now we should start thinking about what we can also do separately for our community. And that is the point which I would like to speak today. Rather than speaking on contribution of Dr. Ambedkar for revival of Buddhism, that everybody of us know, and we are well aware of that. Indians all are, they are well aware of this. So I would limit myself to what we can do next. What are our duties? What are our duties? Before that, I just want to tell you that what it was Dr. Ambedkar, because of whom I am a Buddhist. Okay. So when I say that I am a Buddhist, I try to follow principles of Buddhism. So first, first of my duty, yesterday also I was speaking in one program. So I said, first of my duty is to see that I become Buddhist. I follow Buddhist principles. Second is I make my family follow those principles. Third, I prepare younger generation to follow those principles. So on this day, there are so many things to talk about, but particularly I would focus on these 2, 3 things. So once we say that it should start with me, then my family, and then others, and then maybe India. So that is how we can go towards the goal of Prabuddha Bharat.